Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick, and today guys we're going to be jumping down into the world of Cardano, taking a look at the most recent price action and what I would expect to happen next. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe. Tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Now if you have not yet joined us in Discord, links in the description down below. Fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there. But if you are looking for a little bit more from the crypto space, then why not check out the Patreon services as well. We do a lot more for our Discord members through Patreon, so why not check that out as well. Okay, let's waste no more time and get right on into this. So Cardano paired up with USDT on the hourly chart. Binance is the data source. So we were looking at this briefly yesterday. Obviously we were looking for a little bit of a calling off, and that seems to have come in here, and we're just going to basically just draw this out so you guys get a good idea as to what is going on here. So it's looking like we're in this really impulsive structure to the upside, right? And you know, it's really actually hard to quite place where our first wave is here, and because we get this real quick run to the upside. I'm going to place it down here, but it could be in a different spot. I don't think that really matters terribly too much, just on where we place our initial kind of wave count, but I'm going to pop it down there. It's tiny, and you know, we could potentially say that we've actually had a couple of different moves going on inside here, but we clearly have this really extended wave. Now, we often talk about, you know, what actually makes price discovery work in the crypto space, and there's a few assets that absolutely get runs like this, and it can confuse people at times, right? And specifically when they look at market cap, because market cap really doesn't mean anything in relation to the price discovery or recovery in the case of Cardano here. The main reason this went up the way that it does is all about the demand and the supply, right? If there's a diminishing supply but demand kicks in, this thing just launches, and this is where Bitcoin's kind of gearing itself up as well. So basically there is a bit of a shortage of supply on Binance, I believe, with ADA, and there might be other exchanges and all that kind of stuff, but essentially what you find is that when the demand kicks in and there's a shock to the supply like there has been, eventually, you know, what that means is the price will just rapidly move, because the only things that really matter for the actual price movement is the supply and the demand. So, you know, surplus supply, little demand, price will fall back down. So as you can see the price pulling back here, you can obviously see this as basically as people are selling, the supply is increasing as demand also decreases, and you kind of pull back. Okay, so you understand how the market moves has nothing to do with market cap, although it has flipped, I think, XRP yesterday in terms of market cap. Market cap only really represents the total price, and the total price is the current or the last sold price of ADA multiplied by the circulating supply. Okay, so when you multiply those two things together, that's your market cap, and therefore market cap only represents price, not value. So understand those things, but nonetheless we have this kind of really big wave 3 pull back for wave 4, which might not be finished yet, and then we'll have a wave 5. Now the target is up there at 74 cents, and you know, for the most part what we do is we're tracking this move here. Now because of really tiny wave 1, this might just be a really short wave 5, and it could be over with, right? And it might actually just be this little part right here. It's really hard to know for certain. However, this is if we are to follow the standard kind of practices, then we would be looking at 71.3 to about 75.5. However, it's also worth breaking this area here down a little bit deeper. Okay, and the reason for this is that we have a structure in here that should be, you know, thought of you know, with a little bit of concern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now there is overlap here. Okay, so we want to make sure that that's not a leading diagonal or anything like that. I don't think that's the case, but we should be pretty cautious about it, right? We have the high point, we move down, and then we have a small amount of overlap. So I'm thinking it's more like it's an ABC structure, and you know, we are looking at kind of pulling back down. So what we want to do is we want to just check this bottom area just here, and this low on this side is 59.4, and this low is 59.41, which basically means they're close to a double bottom, but they're not the exact price, but you can kind of see it right there. We moved down, we bounced up, we bounced from this zone, and then we're going back up. So this is our support area, right? It's 59.4 cents. Okay, so that's going to help us understand that maybe this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, we're moving up into a 3, 4, and then finally 5. Okay, so if we bring the stochastic RSI, you can see here that basically we hit oversold at this point. On our hourly, we can check the 4 hourly is almost reset. So these two are looking pretty good. Now the 8 hour is of course up in the overbought area, as you would expect, as is the daily. So there's the bigger macro pullback which is coming, in my opinion, but we are first of all looking at the surge going up. Okay, so we've got to go up further. Okay, we obviously have our targets that are kind of set, and for the most part we might be thinking that our next wave should be at least 67 cents. Okay, so if I were to go ahead and draw this up, we should be thinking 1, maybe 2, push up into 3, pull down for 4, push up for 5. Okay, and then you're kind of done at that point. Okay, we hit that higher target. If I pull this up here, right up here at about 71.39, or all the way up to 75.5. Now our original target is 74.14 on our macro. If I come out into our 8 hourly chart, basically all of this is corrective. So basically we end up with A, B, and C, and it's ending with a 5 move. So that's basically a 3-3-5 structure, just taking us up to 74.14. That would be a 1-to-1 ratio. We could slightly overextend it. We can be slightly below it, but that was always our sweet spot. We were actually looking at the 60 cent for a while as a double top, but since we blasted past that, that's not a problem. And now we are looking at the 1-to-1 ratio, 74.14, and our 5th wave target is actually right slap bang between that, right? 71.39 and 75.57. So for the most part, we're actually tracking right on target here before we have to pull back down. And again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, our actual target for the lows are about 30 cent. So there's a long way to go down still, and I think this rug is going to get pulled from people's feet, and it's going to be really unexpected. I could be wrong, of course. There's always a chance that we get complete reversal and we just rally from here, but I would think that's incredibly unlikely. And we are more likely to go to the downside based on everything that's going on with that daily stochastic RSI. And once we actually have this next surge up, the hourly, the 4 hourly, the 8 hourly will all be overbought with it, and we would have completed our structure. Okay, so once you complete a 5th wave and you're fully overbought like that, there's only one place that you're going to be looking, and that is going to be to the downside for corrections. Now, obviously, we could have a short ABC and we wipe those stochastic RSIs out, and then we just carry on going. And this is our reversal and we're there, right? We've got that. And that's also a fantastic place to be. And we'll be able to know this on the correction on the way down, whether or not we want to jump into the market at that particular point. But do remember, I am not a financial advisor. I cannot give you financial advice. All I can do is give you my thoughts and opinions on the data as I see it inside the charts. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you found this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.